Good morning students. Welcome to the online classes of Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School. Today we are going to start the third section of our unit number 5. Okay, the name of the third section is New Bird Discovered in India. Okay, we are going to get the explanation of the chapter completely. Okay, so let us finish the chapter. Once we read, I will tell you the explanation. An amateur bird watcher has found the first new bird species to be discovered in India in over 50 years. And amateur, that is, there are actually three types of person in any field, that is beginner, amateur and professional. Professionals are the experts of their field. Amateur are a bit learning, they know a lot of things but still they are learning, and beginners are the ones who don't know anything and they have just started the profession, they have chosen the profession. Okay, so that is the amateur bird watcher. He found the first new bird species to be discovered in India in about 50 years. The strikingly colored species was identified from feathers and photos taken in remote forests in the northeastern part of the country. So the difference here in the species was identified from the feathers, the colors of the feathers, and it was from the photos he took from the northeastern part of the country, that is around your Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Meghalaya, there. Okay. There he found this bird. No specimen was taken because we thought the bird was just too rare for one to be killed, said Raman Atreya, the bird's discoverer, in a statement. In this paragraph, we get to know that the person who found the bird, the amateur bird watcher, was Raman Atreya. Okay, and he said we haven't taken any specimen of the bird because for taking a specimen of the bird must be killed, and he didn't want to kill the bird because he thought that the bird is just too rare, we should not kill it. Okay, so he said that we haven't taken any specimen. Named Bogan Leoshla, the small bird is described as the type of babbler, a diverse family of birds that usually live in tropical forests. Now the name is Bogan Leoshla. This is a small bird, okay, that is described as a type of babbler. Babbler is a family of small birds, okay. A diverse family, a different family of birds that usually lives in tropical forest. Tropical forest, the forest where there is much more rain as compared to other forests. The species has olive grey body plumage and a black cap, orange, yellow eye markings and yellow, red and white patches in its wing. Basically the species has olive grey body plumage. Body feathers are olive grey. Okay. It has a it has a black cap on its head, orange yellow eye markings here, and yellow, red and white patches on its wings. Yellow, red and white patches on its wing. Okay. Now moving ahead, an astronomer by profession, Raman photographed the bougainvilleas in the hills of Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary, the state of Arunachal Pradesh bordering China. Now, actually, by profession, Raman Atreya is an astronomer who studies about planets, actually, about solar system. He photographed Bougainvillea in the hills of Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary. This is the name of the wildlife sanctuary. Okay, in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, bordering China, where it's the border of China. Okay, Arunachal Pradesh, measuring around 8 inches, that is 20 centimeters in length. The bird is named after the Bugan, the native people who live on the edge of the sanctuary. The name is given after the people who live on the border near the sanctuary. So name is given on the basis of the native people. They are also called the Bogan. Okay, because the Bougainvillea is so distinctive, that is so different, and doesn't appear to fear humans, experts say it must be extremely rare or it would have been discovered before now. That is, Bougainvillea is very much distinctive, that is very much rare. And they say that it doesn't appear to be harming any human. That is why it is very rare, or else it would have been discovered by now. If it was not rare, it would have already been discovered. Ramana first spotted the species in 1995 and didn't see it until 2005. That is, it took around 10 years to see the same bird again. So you can assume how rare it was. Later, he returned with colleagues to the sanctuary where they were able to net two specimens. Both were later released unharmed. Okay, after that, Raman returned with his colleagues to net two specimen. This time also they did not kill any bird. They took two specimen of the bird alive, and then they released them after they had their work done. Okay, they released them unharmed. With today's modern technology, we could gather all the information we needed to confirm it as a new species. Raman said we took feathers and photographs and recorded the bird's song. That is, actually we all know that we have developed a lot of technology. So with today's technology, they were easily able to find out the difference. That is, the bird is actually new. The species is actually new to them. Okay. So they took the feathers and photographs of the birds and also recorded the voice that they erupt. Okay. Raman says detailed comparisons of different species revealed key differences in their calls and markings, confirming that the Bougainvillea is new to science. Now Raman said that detailed comparisons were done, comparisons between other birds, similar looking birds and this bird were done, and in this way they were able to find out that the Bougainvillea is actually new species to science. Its discoveries held miraculous, very much extravagant. Okay. Bougainvillea is a stunning species with no geographically close relatives. It doesn't have any geographically close relatives. So Bougain is very much rare. Okay. It's stunning species. In a part of the world where bird collectors have sampled birds for more than a century, so it's very complex thing, you can say. It is quite different to think about it. It's very shocking that in a part where the people have already sampled birds for more than a century, they haven't found any bird like this before. Conservationist says it's absolutely staggering that this thing hasn't been seen before in India. So the conservationist, the person who take care of plants and animals, who try to conserve these things, the species, different species. Okay, they say that it is absolutely shocking that this type of species has not been seen in India any before. Apparently, they are not particularly shy or difficult to see. In actual, they are not shy or difficult to see. Clearly it must be very thin on ground. Okay, very thin, that is very small on ground. It may not remain on ground. Okay, it may be living on the hills only. It's not that this bird has been tucked away. It's just that it's very rare. In actual, this bird is very much rare. That is why we are not able to find any of such birds in India. On an average, a previously unknown bird is discovered every 1 to 2 years globally. On an average, new species is discovered in the world in around 1 or 2 years on regular basis. Okay. The non-population of Bougainvillea is only 14 in actual, and 14 individuals in which 3 breeding pairs are there. That is, 3 breeding pairs who can give eggs, who can hatch eggs. Okay. Most of the sightings have been on hillsides covered by shrubs and small trees, where larger trees have been logged for timber. Most of the sightings are done on the forest where the tall trees are down for timber. You can find those there only. These birds are found there only. Raman's report suggests that the bird is able to live in forest degraded by these practices. Okay, his report suggests that the bird is able to live in forest degraded, that is decreased. The amount of trees has been decreased by these cutting processes, the deforestation processes. Bird conservation experts say that given current non-population, the loss of just one individual could not set the Bougainvillea on the road to extinction. That is, it is this much rare that we can't even think of killing one single bird, or this bird may be on the road to extinction. That is, we may never see the bird again. Researchers plan to survey the surrounding region for the other populations using tape recordings of the Bougainvillea's call. Researchers are trying to find if there is any other bird available other than these 14 birds to find out the exact population with the help of the recordings they have about the bird's voice. They will use the bird's voice to call out the other bougainvillea. While this Leoshla species was found within a protected wildlife sanctuary, the birds may still be threatened by development. Fine, we have found the species. Yes, we actually found the new species, but birds should be protected from the dangers of development. Okay, they can be threatened by the developments the human is looking for. Human is trying to develop themselves in the maximum possible way. So this may harm the birds. Okay, so they are trying to save the birds from that too. So students, this was the chapter. We have completed the chapter. We got the explanation of the chapter. I hope you liked the video. Before leaving the video, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and please press the notification bell icon. Okay, and before leaving, you may think about the question answers. The question answers are discussed. I have provided the link in the description. You can find out the PDF there. Thank you and have a nice day.